On behalf of the Henry Hudson Board of Education, Board Chair Gail Woods, Vice Chair Melissa Moore, and myself as the Tri-District Superintendent, I would like to say thank you for attending our virtual open house. During these unprecedented times with the pandemic and for safety reasons, this was a way to showcase our wonderful Henry Hudson Regional School. I would like to acknowledge that we have an outstanding principal with Mrs. Kingsmore, an outstanding administration, staff, and students. We also have great parents as well. This school offers opportunities like no other because of the 7-12 grade configuration, as well as the small enrollment where all students are treated as individuals in a public school setting. Personalized learning is a priority with opportunities for all students. The academic programs here are exemplary, as well as with the fine arts, athletics, and extracurricular activities. I must emphasize that we implemented and started a STEAM Academy 3 years ago with the full support of our Board of Education. This STEAM Academy is one of the best programs in New Jersey. We're proud to say that this program was recognized on a national level with being named a school district of distinction and was one of the 34 school districts in the country to receive this prestigious award. Also last year, our STEAM team placed first in New Jersey on the secondary level. This competition is sponsored by the New Jersey School Boards Association, the NJEA, along with the partnership with the United States Army. Again, in closing, we're extremely proud of our Henry Hudson Regional School District, and the programs truly here are the best. Please always be an Admiral and graduate from this wonderful Henry Hudson Regional School. You will receive a world-class education with a free public education. Each year, our students are awarded over $3 million in scholarships. Thank you for attending our virtual open house, and please feel free to reach out to Mrs. Kingsmore or myself personally. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Lenore Kingsmore, proud principal of Henry Hudson Regional School. And tonight, I'm here to give you a little bit of a glimpse of what our building looks like, since unfortunately you can't have an open tour for our open house. I'm leaving the guidance office where we have 2 school counselors, our dean of students, a child study team that are here every day to help our students. We're now in the main hallway of Henry Hudson. And you'll notice on the bulletin board that we often highlight the class of 2021 or our seniors and show them the opportunities that we have to offer. We also celebrate the Week of Respect because that is important to teach our students character. We have a great character education program. We're now walking towards the wing where we have the gymnasium and the TV studio that is brilliantly been set up by Mr. Livingston, who happens to be filming this video for us right now. He will now take you a little bit into the studio to give you a glimpse of what our television production program is like. So you can see that we take film and the production of TV shows and movies seriously here at Henry Hudson. It is an award-winning program, which we are very proud of. And so your students, if they choose to take electives, can take 4 years of film and digital production and learn a great deal about camera use, filming, editing, and developing their own film career.
Hello, I'm Alexis Soriano. I'm the Executive Student Council President of Henry Hudson Regional School. I've been the president for 6 years now. I've participated in almost every activity from musical to athletics, and I really like it here. And the reason for that being is that I'm able to do all of these extracurriculars and still keep up with all of my schoolwork and have a wonderful staff that's so supporting, and they help you with all of your assignments and everything that you need to get done here. And it's, even though in certain times I get stressed, it's always a good feeling to know that I have people behind me supporting me in everything that I do.
We still pride ourselves on offering books to our kids. Of course, it's been a challenge during the pandemic to allow kids to freely take books out, but we are still encouraging our students to read. This normally on any given day is a place where kids can come, do extra work, study, have quiet time. And when we're not in a pandemic, it's a place where they can get coffee and relax and socialize with their peers. We do believe that socialization is a key part of education, and so we promote that here. Oftentimes, in a normal day, we would have really comfortable chairs set up so kids can relax, talk, and do their work together. And so we pride ourselves on that.
I really like Henry Hudson because you have a lot of opportunities to get to know people that you normally wouldn't talk to, both in your grade, and grades above you, some of the middle schoolers, and you also get to establish a really close connection to all of your teachers and administrators.
I like being at Henry Hudson because it's such a small, close, tight-knit community.
We're now going to leave the media center, and we are entering our Hall of Fame, which shows you all the wonderful trophies and dignitaries and students who have walked these halls and been successful from Henry Hudson. This also shows you the classes and the years, graduation pictures that have been taken over the years and continue to take to this very day. This part, by the way, is an extension built in 2005. It is a new addition, and if you peek into this area, you can see the change in the hallways where we have our HH and our campus. This is our campus area. When we're not during a pandemic, this campus area has high top tables and chairs and allows students to socialize and gather and study and work together and eat if it's at lunchtime. Right now, because of the pandemic, unfortunately, we cannot use this space for kids to just roam freely. But normally we do have that. Right now it serves as a sanitation station because that is where we're at right now. We're now walking into this being the new addition since 2005, and this we're walking towards our cafetorium, which was part of the new addition. We're now entering into the cafetorium, which serves as a place where our students can eat, socially distance, safely take their masks off, and get to eat, and still experience some socialization, which is key. This room also serves as an auxiliary gym and part of our theater program. The stage. We have a prop room and a full kitchen for our students. Right now, it's set up for social distancing and only 3 students out of these 12-foot tables, and also students get to eat outside as well. We're now walking down to the science wing, where we have science labs that our students can use to learn and experiment. Right now, we're in a different stage where kids are doing a lot of online work, but normally we're able to get into the labs and really do some work.
I really like Hudson because of the amount of opportunities that I'm given for different academic and sports and different arts programs that I can do, and the amount of teachers that are able to accommodate me and my multiple schedules and different things that I do, and that I'll be able to be included in everything.
This is an example of one of our laboratories for our students. And here, as you can see right now, we're socially distancing, so there's only 1 student at a lab table, but normally there are 2 students, and this serves to allow them to work as lab partners and they do experiments at the sinks, and we have all the equipment that students need to really perform scientific experiments. We pride ourselves on our science program, and we offer many science courses, as will be discussed at the presentation. But certainly in this classroom, We have AP Physics, Chemistry Honors, Biology Honors, and Physics for our college prep students. And many of our students take science for 4 years, which we're very proud of that statistic.
I like the small classes in Henry Hudson and the relationships with the teachers and how you can participate in a lot of activities.
So because we're in a pandemic, we're not using the makerspace classroom because of its diameter and ability to have as many students in there as possible. So we will be using this once we are no longer in this social quarantining state of mind at Henry Hudson. And we do have a makerspace, which includes 3 3D printers, an abundance of activities, a live garden that grows, a water garden. So we have a lot of bells and whistles for our students to experiment with in our very famous STEAM Academy.
It's very hands-on. It gives you a lot of opportunities outside of school dealing with different fields of STEAM. I really enjoy that, and it's a 4-year program, so you're with it from freshman to senior.
So this is one of our 2 full computer labs that we utilize. In this case, for this classroom, we utilize it for design, art, and photography, which we have a number of students who take throughout their 4 years of high school. We also have another lab opposite this room that is also an opportunity for students to utilize desktop computers. What's nice about Henry Hudson is everyone has their own Chromebook that they get when they're a 7th grader and stays with them through high school till senior year. Anything happens to that, we take care of it, and we give you either a new one or repair that Chromebook. So this is much of technology is available for our students all over the building.
My favorite part about Hudson is the family-like community that really helps you prosper in school, education, sports, extracurricular, really everything.
Welcome to a typical classroom at Henry Hudson. This happens to be Mr. Sean Feeney's classroom. He is our AP History and US History 1 and 2 teacher who has been teaching here for many years. As you notice, the classroom is set up for social distancing, but normally it is not arranged this way because Mr. Feeney often has his desks in small pods of kids so they can talk and share their ideas about history. But this is an example of every classroom pretty much at Henry Hudson. They all are about this size. They all have projectors. They all have smart boards and computers for the teacher. And again, right now, we're in a social distancing platform, so we have sanitation stations and desks separated. Most of our classes are only about the size of 10 or more students, 10 to 15 students, and so this social distancing allows all the kids to be in class together.
I am thrilled that my kids are here at Henry Hudson because they get a private school experience in a public school. Small class sizes, great teachers, good kids, great environment to go to school in, great administration, and an opportunity for the students to really be able to kind of try anything they want to. I think that's a big advantage of being in a small school like Hudson.
This is our art room. And again, you can see that we are set up to socially distance. This is not what we normally would have in our art room. And what's nice about here is that kids can be artistically challenged and do whatever they want. We actually have a kiln in the corner where they can do ceramics and they can do painting, artwork, and Mrs. Fair uses the room as her art piece as well. The kids get to paint on the walls to leave their mark on Henry Hudson.
Hi, my name is Alyson Denzler. I have 2 daughters here at Henry Hudson. Mackenzie's in 9th grade and Catherine is in 7th grade. And I wanted to take a moment and to tell you about my experience. Both my children came here. There was no doubt they would be coming here for middle school after Atlantic Highlands Elementary School. My oldest daughter, Mackenzie, upon getting here, she started to wonder whether or not there might be something different something better at another school. So in 8th grade, we went through the process. I allowed her to go to open houses, and we did student for the day at a private school, a local private school. We looked at what they were offering, and we then also, I asked her to also come here and go to the open house for high school. And once we had all of that information in front of us, and the two of us talked about different scenarios and talked about her friends and her extracurricular activities and the possibilities of what she could do here versus what she could do at another school. We came to the decision together. Most importantly, Mackenzie came to that decision that Henry Hudson was the right school for her. And now, after starting here now in 9th grade with her, I couldn't be more confident of that decision. She's very happy. She comes home. She really enjoys her teachers. She's part of the student council. She is in the STEAM Academy, and comes home and talks about different subjects every single day. She's very engaged and couldn't be more happy with our experience so far. So please understand, know as a parent, these are tough choices, and it's okay to explore other opportunities, but also give Henry Hudson the chance to go over what their offerings are, and there are. It's right up there with any public or any private school out there.
So welcome to our amazing music room. Mr. Jeff Starr is our director, and he has really elevated the program over the last several years. We've won many awards, first place trophies in the Northeast, best band overall, and we have proudly performed at Walt Disney World and marched down Main Street. This is the music room. Right now it is set up for social distancing and allowing the students with all of these screens to safely practice in an environment that's unusual for us. But we do have all state-of-the-art, again, instruments. All of our students get whatever instrument they would like to play, provided by the Board of Education, and they can certainly bring their own instruments. But we will provide the instruments, we provide the uniforms, tuxedos and gowns when the students do perform. Right now we are not performing because of the condition that we are in terms of the climate of the community, but we hope in the future for that to change. And we are very proud of the music program here at Henry Hudson. We have an a cappella choir, a jazz band, a pep band, a concert band, both middle and high school, and a marching band, middle and high school. And we are proud of all their accomplishments.
Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Herrmann, one of the phys ed teachers here, and I just want to welcome you to our Henry Hudson Athletic Complex. Here we have our upper field where we have softball and field hockey games. If you take a look around. We also have our batting cage for baseball and softball in the spring. All right, and next we have our Henry Hudson lower fields where we have soccer as well as baseball in the spring. All right, and lastly, we have our gymnasium here. We have all of our basketball seasons, as well as phys ed class daily.
One of the things I like most about Henry Hudson is the strong sense of community that we have in our school. It's really nice being able to wake up every day and know that I'm going to be a part of an environment where there are teachers, administration, and students that know me and can support me through my academic journey.
I'm really happy that you got an opportunity to just see a glimpse of some of the fine classrooms and hallways and areas at Henry Hudson, since unfortunately you can't be here in person. But we hope that this very small video gave you a glimpse at all the wonderful programs that happen at Henry Hudson. You got to see our students involved in some of these programs. You got to see some of our athletic fields and our art room, our music room, our TV video production room, our gymnasium, and the cafetorium, which serves as our theater. We hope that you enjoyed this video, and we thank everyone for the production and the students and parents, and especially Mr. Livingston for filming this video. We appreciate everyone's cooperation, and we hope you make Henry Hudson your choice for high school, because it is the best high school in New Jersey. Thank you, and have a great night.